Today, I'm going to be platinuming 3 games. A 5-hour game, a 10-hour game, and a 20-hour game. And at the end of the video, we're going to be rating the games and which one was the most enjoyable to play. And obviously, the main goal of this series is to get on the PSN leaderboard. So without waiting, let's go play this 5-hour game. So, the 5-hour game I picked is Astro's Playroom. On the PSN profiles, it says it takes around 5 hours to complete. You see guys, should do what I just said. I didn't do that. This game was surprisingly really fun for such a short game. Astro basically went round collecting all the different PlayStation accessories or consoles, while the surroundings were full of little Easter eggs. Oh my god, it's God of War. God of War's here. Oh, this is Horizon. There's another game I do want to platinum Horizon. If you guys want to see that, let me know. Oh, it's Ratchet and Clank. That's cool. Obviously, I'm not going to show you them all because I really actually do recommend you to play this game. There's a ton of things like this. It's really sick. And I actually didn't know all of them. Who's that? I don't know. At the end, we literally had to fight a massive ass dinosaur and defeated it by pulling its tongue out. There we go. Come on. We get him. Come on, he's dead now, right? Surely. We've saved everyone. There we go. But the only downside to this game, it didn't really have much of a story, which is a shame, but besides that, it was a really fun game. I hope the new Astro games will have a proper story, because honestly, this game deserves one. Once we defeated the main boss, we then went round doing all the rest of the trophies, and I'll just show you every single trophy we got really quickly. And then eventually, the platinum. Hey, it's the old... What's this? Oh, new app. Oh. Oh. There we go. There we go. PlayStation 3. This was my first console. And I loved it. HD graphics. Cleared cooling springs. There we go. Oh. There we go. And... There we go. There we go. There we go. Everything back to play. I said this one for last because I thought it'd be quite funny. We have to pick up a trophy. I'm hoping we can pick up the platinum one. Yeah, there we go. You got a trophy. Picked up a trophy at PlayStation Blue, and you've only done everything. Find all trophies in Astro's Playroom. See you on our next adventure. Okay, so let me quickly talk about the game. I actually really enjoyed the game. I don't know how it's going to compare to the next 2 games that we have, but for now, obviously, it'll be at number 1. The next games are going to have to be pretty decent to knock it off, because I had a lot of fun playing this. For a short game, I had a ton of fun. We've played a total of 3 hours. So it says 5 hours, but we did it in 3. So it's whatever. There's some other little DLC things to do, but I'll do them another time. So now we're on to the 10-hour game. So as it stands, Astro Playroom is number 1. So let's go see if the next game can take its spot. And that game is Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. So, on the PSN profiles, this game says it takes 10 hours to platinum. Now, let's get into the game and see if we can take the number 1 spot. We start off where these group of goons are patrolling the city, causing chaos, and we're introduced to a baddie in the good way called Rivette. It then goes to Ratchet and Clank for a ceremony for obviously their hard work.
I hope this is not about...
Right. Okay. Is that done? Jesus Christ. It's the loudest thing ever. Shit myself. But Dr. Nefarious appears to cause chaos and ends up taking our dimension gun. But our family's trapped in a different dimension and now they're stealing it. We eventually manage to get to him and break the gun and get a crystal that allows us to teleport. But while fighting him, he takes us into a different dimension where everyone worships Dr. Nefarious. They worship him. Oh god. Hope she drills through the wall. Once in that universe, Rivette ends up taking Clank and Ratchet begins looking for him. Okay, I'm gonna press play. Okay. And I better not hear any more drilling or hammering. Okay.
What is
So he's a
this
wombat.
place?
And he doesn't know all his species are in a different dimension, and this is one with a minute. Oh, there we go. Rift apart, get separated in Nefarious City. There we go. First of many. I don't know. And I also won't be showing all the story. I'll be doing like a quick rundown. Otherwise, if I showed the entire story, it'll be a very long video. And I'd rather it not be super long. Rivet flies off with Clank, and the shopkeeper tells us where to get a ship to follow her. And she sends us to the club Nefarious to find a person called Phantom. Oh, Phantom turns out to be a person called Skid. I don't know him, but maybe you guys do if you play these games. He eventually helps us get onto a ship in Dr. Nefarious's base. This is the only way we can get out of there. We finally get into a ship and get out of there, and it switches to Rivet with Clank as she has taken him to her hideout.
Alright, smart.
But before we went to her base, her friends were in trouble, so we helped them by fixing our dimensional anomaly. And on the way to her hideout, we get this. Oh. They blow up so fast, get a weapon to level 5. Once at the hideout, Rivette doesn't trust Clank, so she rewatches his memory. Then a massive robot centipede attacks us. It was quite easy to defeat actually. And we then got another trophy for it.
You should see if Mort fixed up the ship.
Oh, hide and seeker PD? I don't know. Defeat the... I'm never gonna bother. Now we're off to find a part for Clank to fix his communications to Ratchet and get a trophy. Oh, there's even a cup holder, fully upgraded weapon. What the f about? What are you doing, mate?
Welcome to Zerkis, your newly interdimensional.
Oh, it's so
classroom.
fluffy. Find a Cragger Bear. Then we go into the club to find Zerky, who has the part, and we end up fighting him for it, causing us to get 2 trophies. We fix Clank's comms and manage to speak to Ratchet. Rivette and Ratchet are both geeking out as they make a plan to rebuild another dimension gun, as if the first time never happened. We also learn Dr. Nefarious has put a massive bounty on our heads, so when Ratchet is on the next planet, he teams up with his little tiny robot to protect him, I guess. Eventually, we rescue everyone and make it into the archive, where Jesus, again, we get another trophy. Oh, don't you walk away from me. Reach the archives, there we go. But while inside we realise the Wombats used to deal with all the dimensional stuff, which trips Ratchet out a bit. Then we find out where we need to go to build the gun, but it's really heavily secured. As we're leaving, the archive is being attacked, and Kit, our robot friend, you know, the little one, crashes out and turns into an insanely big robot and destroys all of them. It then switches to Rivette as she's in a planet to get some rare quartz for the dimension gun. But once she arrived, the planet was already destroyed. But luckily there was a crystal there that takes them to a separate dimension where the things were still intact. Eventually, we got the quartz, but the drill malfunctioned and Rivette was left with a choice of saving Clank or the quartz. She of course chose the quartz, Clank, which led to the quartz being destroyed. She explained to Clank she had heard rumours of a guy who can fix anything, so that's where they went next. The town on that planet where the fixer was has been taken over by pirates, and they needed help to fix their massive mech to fight them off. So once we fixed it, the massive ass mech turned on us. We somehow managed to make the fixer calm down by telling him he fixed us, and then eventually we got our quartz fixed and got our next trophy. There we go. Now we are with Ratchet to build the actual gun for it to be ready for the quartz, and meet a robot called Junkbot. Once we managed to make it through, it turns out there was torturing a creature for power, so of course we saved it, and it helped us escape.
He can help us power the forge after all.
And it also helped make the dimension gun shell. There we go, it's loose. Set juice free. There we go. We then head to meet Rivette and have a wholesome moment, but obviously it didn't last long, as Dr. Nefarious appeared and stole the weapon, so Rivette fought him for it. But once we defeated him, the real Dr. Nefarious from their universe came, and he was insanely strong and took him to Ratchet's world. So Ratchet goes to find someone called Quantum, as he could help. As Ratchet does that, Rivette goes after the 2 doctors. We then go to save Quantum, but they're trying to execute the person who knows how to get him. And that person ends up being the pirate who's been a pain in the ass the whole game. He tells us we need to go do the pirate trials to meet Quantum, so that's exactly what we did. And the trials consisted of a memory trial where we had to copy what the pirate said. Next was a fighting trial where we had to fight this massive, dangerous, insanely large monster that is dead. We have had a little robot this whole game called Glitch, who she hacks into computers and deletes viruses. But once we beat them all, we get a trophy, and that'll be later in the video. Finally, on to the last trial. It was a treasure hunt, where we had to act like we dug up treasure for the door to open. Eventually we meet the captain, who ends up being someone called Quark, I think. I don't know. I've not played the other game, so he's probably relevant. He had a special helmet where he could see what Dr. Nefarious was doing. But as we are leaving, pirates attacked us. But we defeat them by using Bubbles, who's a massive octopus. We thought we got away clean until Dr. Nefarious came and killed Quantum. Quantum! We then go play as Rivette, who is in Sargasso, trying to stop Dr. Nefarious' army. We managed to save our friends and then went to save the Seacopede. We close the portal and ride a literal dragon into battle to destroy the ships. But Dr. Nefarious ends up sending us to a pocket dimension, and we find out how Rivette loses her arm.
I've fought a long time to win our galaxy back. Lost friends, my arm.
The Emperor did that?
Oh, not exactly. It happened during a mission. I found a secret entrance into the Emperor's tower. So I tried to sneak in, alone. The door was right there. I didn't notice when a Nefarious' warbots was nearby.
It was
Thought I
her.
could run.
We then regroup, but before we could, Dr. Nefarious said this.
There are still so many other dimensions waiting to be conquered.
Good luck finding them. It took me years just to figure
Uh-oh.
out the coordinates for this one.
That's because you forgot the first rule of road tripping. Always bring a map.
We then head to the archives and it has all been destroyed and the map is gone. Rivette and Kit go to get it back, but Nefarious doesn't have it,
I'd hidden the dimensional map in an anomaly.
So he doesn't have it yet.
as it's been hidden in a dimensional rift under the catacombs. So Ratchet heads there as he's closer. After some confusing ass puzzles, we get the map, but of course Nefarious is here again and takes it, and sends Ratchet and Clank to a dimensional prison. Rivette and Kit finally turn up, and Kit turns into the big machine and Rivette realizes it was her who made her lose her arm. Kit gets captured too, and Nefarious follows them through. Oh, that rhymed. Rivette then follows them to go save her friends and Kit. Once inside, we find Phantom. Oh my god, Quantum's still alive. We save Clank and then head to save Ratchet and Kit. They keep moving and moving them both around the prison. We eventually save them, Phantom picks us up, and Rivette and Kit are arguing.
I am broken. I will always be broken. Fine. Go hide. We have a universe to save. Universes, whatever. I don't need a partner anyway.
And Kit decides to not come with. Everyone is still arguing, and then we're on to the final mission.
Says the big hero who's too scared to look for the other Lombaxes? At least my fear makes sense.
But before we did that, we went to clean up all the trophies before we do it. The one actually a tribute to some of that worked at the game that passed away. So rest in peace to them. Really nice tribute. Let's go. There we go. Well done, Glitch. Well done. So we should get a trophy for that. There we go. Oh, Max, relax. David, there we go. There we go. Return policy. Kill 10 enemies by returning shots to the void reactor. That was the most annoying because I had to get the weapon to level 5 and I never used it. It took me ages. Finally, we go speak to Quantum to help find Dr. Nefarious, but it turns out Nefarious is telling us his plan on live TV.
Down this. Listen closely. Is it fear? Hope? The slow inevitability of death? No, it's me. Winning.
What else is new, you say? Oh, quite right. But you are only a part of one dimension. What about the rest? Maybe I'm just old-fashioned, but I think everyone deserves a little subjugation. So, to celebrate such a momentous occasion, I'd like to honor the good doctor who inspired this journey in the first place by invading his home dimension personally.
What?
We group up like the Avengers to go fight them. And we have to fight a massive ass robot Nefarious. We then have to beat him one-on-one, well, 1 on 1,000 as his whole army is there. And we have fuck kids here. Eventually we managed to beat him with help from Ratchet and even our Nefarious.
You know about winning.
Oh. I hope he doesn't get hurt. Oh. Did you just die? We then get ready to send Rivette and Kit back to their universe. But we have one last stop, which is to go see the other Wombat family.
Well, how would you two feel about making a pit stop on the way?
I enjoyed that. 2 fuzz, 2 Nefarious. Okay. So we just have 1 trophy left to get all the weapons. I can only get the other 2 in New Game Plus. But once we get that, we'll have the Platinum. I really enjoyed this game, but I'm not going to say how much, because I'm going to leave that to the end of the video, where we'll decide what game's better, a 5-hour, 10-hour, or 20-hour game. So without waiting, let's go get the last trophy for the Platinum. Fully stacked, purchase all weapons, and Master of the Multiverse, collect all trophies. So it took me 11 hours to platinum. On the PSN leaderboards it says 10 hours, so like the first game it was 2 hours quicker, but this one an hour longer. Really fun game, definitely recommend you to play it. I probably will go back and play the Ratchet & Clank games, just because it's a game I've been wanting to play for a long time. And some of the characters I didn't understand, I probably started with probably the worst one, but it's fine. Not worst one as in bad, I mean like storyline wise. But now we're on to the 20-hour game, and I'll show you what it is. Guardians of the Galaxy. So on the PSA leaderboards, obviously it says 20 hours. It's been a game I've actually been really wanting to play. I'm really excited to play it because I love Marvel and I'll definitely love the Guardians of the Galaxy. Everyone does. Only problem is I've heard mixed reviews about it, but I won't judge it till I've played it. So without waiting, let's go play this game. Also, there's a lot of licensed music in this game. I've literally just been waiting in the lobby and they played like 8 songs that are really famous. So obviously I won't be showing them for copyright reasons. So just getting that out there. This game probably will have a lot of scenes that are really cool, but I'm not going to show the audio with them or try to cut as much of it as I can out. We start off at Peter Quill's house, where he's talking to his mum about music and concerts. And I won't lie, he's got a pretty good music taste. She's not speaking about his dad, but suspiciously stops when she mentions the
He'd look up at
stars.
the stars and he'd tell me all about the places he'd been.
Turns out it was a memory, as Drax woke us up since he was ready to breach into our planet's defense. He's ripped. And of course, we get suited up. We meet Groot and Rocket, then we find out this game has a choice feature, which I thought was really sick. Oh, what do I pick? We show Groot, we love Groot. Okay, so it's a choice game as well. This is cool, I didn't know that. We then head to the cockpit and meet Gamora. Finally, we go to the planet that turns out to be guarded by Nova Corp. Once inside, we are looking for a mining ship to capture a monster. Oh, like a glove. Find and equip 1 outfit, there we go.
Gross. Nice splatter. Hey, 50 units says I can clear more of these suckers than you.
As if.
Right, this is a trophy. I have to...
Rocket, did you do that?
The scoreboard.
I have to beat him. One of the alarms we're using to bring out the monster breaks, and a ton of little monsters come out to attack us, and we learn the combat system. It's quite a cool combat system, I won't lie. Each Guardian has special abilities that you can use. It's quite cool, it's quite cool. Okay, only thing about this game, it might be because I'm recording, I don't know. It's not handling very well, like it's a bit framey at points. I'll see if I can fix it, but that's my only downside to this game so far. And it's literally on performance mode as well, so... Rocket's cheating. There we go, self-improvement. Purchase your first Star-Lord ability. And Rocket's cheating in this missable trophy. After that, we literally almost die, but Groot saves us. And sadly, dies. Oh, Rocket's dead. Groot! Oh no! Just kidding, he's still here of course. But we have to meet him at the mining rig. We almost die, again. But Gamora saves us this time. Ugh. Oh, I got it. Eat it, Rodent. Win the bet against Rocket. There we go. There's just one missable, but that's later in the story. So I hope I get that, because that one might be annoying if I miss. Because it's like middle of the game. Now inside the mining rig, we find a yellow stone and fight Rocket for it. It might be an Infinity Stone. I'm not sure. There's a massive monster came out of it, and it escaped. What the hell is that? Rocket is terrified, so we start shooting and it ends up being at Groot. After almost killing Groot, we find a workbench, which allows Rocket to help us upgrade our gear with resources. We fall again. Perfect. Oh! Caffeine handshake. Execute an auto combo with Drax. There we go. Oh! Killer friendship. Execute an auto combo with Gamora. There we go. Then we activate the last alarm for the monster to appear, and oh my god, it's a llama.
What the flark is that?
Tie him down!
Oh, Llama Wrangler. Capture the quarantine zone monster. I didn't even know I captured it, but there we go. Sorry, what was that? Ha! What is that? What is that? What the hell is that? How am I gonna beat that? What is happening?
Definitely not cleaner bots.
Now we have to get the hell out of this planet, as I do not want to stick around with that thing. Once we was out, Nova Corps immobilizes our ship. A risky gamble. Complete chapter 1, there we go. And for some reason, we brought the llama. So now we have to choose to either hide the llama, which can have a biological disease, or a ton of illegal weapons. Oh my god. Hide the llama. Hide the llama.
Hide the llama.
It's whatever. I didn't want to have to throw the llama into space. I would have felt so bad. We of course chose to hide the llama as I felt bad letting it go.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
What? No.
The real concern here is Regulation 7A regarding prisoner footgear. That one's jet boots are in clear violation.
They're decorative.
Good work, Cadet Gold.
Great. There goes Plan B.
When inside the ship, Nikki, the kid, is taking us to— oh my god! We save Nikki, thankfully, and find a cool suit while following her around. Then we end up in her secret room, which is sick. And when we left, we ran into her mum, who owns the Nova Corp ship. She was like an avatar.
Today. Let's just all...
Since Nikki trusted us, as of course I made the right choices, she hides the passkey to the Nova ship in our pocket. We then get fined 7,000 credits for having illegal weapons on the ship, and have to pay them in 3 days.
You're gonna pay 7,000 units? In 3 cycles?
Wow. Okay, that is a lot of money.
You don't sleep with cops, Quill. They put bombs
Busted.
on my ship.
My ship.
Complete chapter 2. So, the plan is...
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
So...
2 votes each.
Who?
Peter?
Sell Groot or Rocket? If I was gonna buy a monster, I'd buy Groot. But I want Groot on my team, so I'm selling Rocket.
Well, Rocket's
We
definitely...
then go to Lady Hellbender's to sell Rocket, but in the planet's atmosphere we get struck by lightning, causing us to crash, and now we have to walk there. God, I hate walking. We throw Rocket and he gets pissed at us.
Peter?
It's okay, he'll land on his feet. I guess that only applies to cats.
You sons of dogs! Scut-busting ass!
I am not familiar with these words.
Filthy grunt scum, but
I think he's making them up. He's really pissed.
You can rot, you free-bagging flarkhole!
At least he's not shooting at us.
Then we slide down a metal sheet and, well, get stuck in jelly? What did he do? Oh, he put them together. But you know, he froze it. What?
What did you just do?
Sorcery. So cold. Rocket! Somebody get him out of there!
Boom. For some reason our guns merged together and turned into ice guns, allowing us to get out and our next trophy. Oh, flash freeze. acquired an ice element for Star-Lord's gun. That was cool. I don't even still know what happened. Finally, we make it through the planet and still stick with Rocket as our monster to sell. Because now I'm thinking about it. Groot. No, but I can't, because then Rocket's going to get pissed at me. I'm going to have to stick with it. But mate, I was thinking Groot because he's the only one of his kind left, but we'll go with Rocket. We'll do Rocket. We head across this long R bridge towards the castle, but while we're walking there, we daydream and go into a memory. And in the memory, it's Peter's birthday, and our mum has a gift for us from Dad. But when we open it, we snap back to reality and get our next trophy. Oh, the Cost of Freedom, complete chapter 3. We now head into the castle to meet Lady Hellbender. Hello. Once we meet her, I end up messing up the negotiation, and we end up having to escape. Oh, stagger swagger. Stagger 25 enemies. 25 enemies, there we go. But Rocket doesn't want to leave with nothing, so we go to plan B, which involves us, you know, robbing one of the most dangerous women in the universe. We managed to make it into a vault and get enough coins to pay the Nova Corp fine. But Lady Hellbender didn't like it, obviously, and tries to gas us out. We luckily freeze the fans and escape, and then we get locked into another room, for God's sake. As you do, Lady Hellbender releases a Kraken on us that can also fly. What? It's a Kraken. Oh my God. We kill it. There we go. Squid Kicker, defeat the Dweller in the Darkness. And barely managed to escape, but her dog thingy damaged our ship. We got a weird signal from Nova Corp. It was a weird signal because that scraggly llama ate the wires. There we go, the Monster Queen, complete chapter 4. But we managed to find where the ship was, so we headed inside and it's all empty, even in the waiting room. The more we explore, the more empty and creepy this place gets. What the hell is Drax doing? Until we find a Nova Corps helmet, and we're looking for Corel, so we ask the people in the helmet and they tell us to stay where we are, and they find us. And they look all weird. They have purple eyes and a weird purple glow around them, which isn't normal for them. They end up trying to fight us and we beat them, and keep looking for Corel until the group decides it's too dangerous. So we all leave after they convince Peter, which Rocket didn't like. Oh, unstoppable force. Attain the maximum possible momentum 10 times, there we go. On the way out, we find a weird looking cult, but anyway, we get the hell out of there and on our ship. There we go. The crowd goes wild, execute a flare attack 10 times. Do or die, complete chapter 5, there we go. And we head to somewhere called Nowhere, yeah, that's the actual name. As we need to tell Cosmo about all the stuff that's happening to Nova, and also let Rocket fix the ship. Nowhere is literally a massive head, by the way, it's weird but cool. Once we land, Rocket and Groot decide to leave us, as Rocket's mad that Peter made them go as far in as they did at the Nova base. We end up bumping into Mantis, but that's all we see of her.
Mantis, what are you?
Do you still have those suicidal urges?
What?
So, you
This is
want
the
us
bar
to
of
bring
giggle
them
shits
back
or
here?
something. What's that about?
No.
We see Rocket and Groot in a bar and go talk to them, but they end up having a singing battle? What? We end up knowing the guy and he gives us a free ticket to the Emporium, which would have cost 5 grand FYI. Once we leave, Drax says he needs to go and have time for himself, and we somehow lost Gamora too. We head to the Emporium. Baby Mjolnir? What? Oh, it's Frogmulaire. I don't know what that is, but it looks like a baby Mjolnir. I'm guessing it was for a frog. I don't know how he's got the Tesseract. Oh, here he is. It's 4, but as a frog. Next, we dance with some sweet kids. And they robbed us. Them little pricks. Fucking kids. But anyway, we then head to Cosmo and get ambushed by 2 big red men. Gamora comes to help us, and then finally, Drax does too. Oh, family intervention, defeat the Blood Brothers, there we go. I didn't think I actually beat them yet, but it doesn't matter. Once they were beaten, Cosmo comes to get us and sends us to prison. Oh, that's Cosmo the dog, yeah. I've seen Guardians of the Galaxy 3. But before that, we got into a memory where we finally opened the present and it was our guns. And Mum explains that our dad was in space and stuff along the lines of a god. Then boom, we get invaded by aliens. It's my birthday, could they not have waited till tomorrow? And our mum ends up getting shot and dies. We wake up from the memory and it turns out, between a rock and a hard place, complete chapter 6. The prison was also in our mind from Cosmo. He wants to know what's happening to the Nova Corps. We explain all the purpleness about them and offer to help Cosmo out in order for the fines to be white. He agrees to help but says he might not be able to sort the fines out. Bitch. He takes us to the Continuum Cortex. We're here into a ton of different dimensions. We go through a portal into Nova Corp's ship. We try fix the gravity in the ship, but it goes wrong and we end up almost flying out the ship. Our guns merge together and form lightning, so we shoot the panel and fix gravity, causing us to be safe and another trophy. Oh, shock on all. Acquire the lightning element for Star Wars guns. This is sick. Once we was inside, there was a massive weapon, siphoning energy from a whole planet. There we go. Dynamic team, invest in at least one special ability for Gamora, Drax, Rocket, and Groot. There we go. We see that inside Nikki's lair, Peter could potentially be her dad. His kid.
12.
Oh, no way, Nova Corps. Interrupt the Nova Centurion with Gamora's call to action. There we go. Oh, Timber. Execute an auto combat with Groot. There we go. So we go try save her and Karel and walk across a sturdy... Oh, okay then. What the hell is that? I also had a thing from Incredibles. Oh, Drax to dismember an Inquisitor with Drax call to action. Here we go. We eventually make it into the control room.
So, Drax's criminal record is pretty big.
That is what your mother said.
That's great, because his mother's dead.
Turns out the weird black monster that came out of the Infinity Stone is the one in control of everything. A weird sorcerer appears and takes us to the truth, whatever that means. The hell is that? K9 Confusion, complete chapter 7, there we go. And their main leader is, wait, what? It's Nikki. She says people that died don't have to die. She sends us into a memory where we actually save our mum. But it turns out she was bad. And the black monster, I'm not racist, I just forgot the name of it. So we have to shoot her, because obviously she's the black monster thing. Just kill our mum.
I don't understand.
We're killing our mum. I don't think it's actually our mum though. Mama's boy. Defeat the Meredith Quill delusion. There we go. Oh god. Yeah, look at it. Look. That's not our mum. Oh my god. We wake up to Nikki calling us dad and telling us we need to surprise mum for her birthday. And once all set up, we go to open the door and Karel is there and she grabs us and takes our soul into a void and explains how she died and that Nikki needs to let her go. We wake up from the mind control and try escape. Oh, aim assist. Execute an auto combo with Rocket, there we go. And the plan is to get to the comms room. Once we get there, Rocket sends the ship a signal to come pick us up. Since the ship is on the way, we head there. And end up in a room of thousands of people praying to them. This is really framey, by the way. We end up facing a glitch which causes us to have to restart that section. I think it's glitched. There's nothing for me to do. Like, nothing's yellow. I think the boss died by accident. Like, it just glitched and the boss died. So I don't think there's anything for me to even do here. There's a glitch. Once past this glitch, Gamora runs after Raker the sorcerer. So we keep running to escape and all freeze to death after falling down a pipe. Joking, the ship saves us. The Matriarchy, complete chapter 8. But we forgot, oh never mind, she's here. Literally with Raker's arm, but he's still alive. So we need to go meet Cosmo, but he tells us over the comms, as it wasn't even broken, thanks Rocket, that this job is too big for him. And we have to go to Xandar, as, oh my god, who is that? Lady Hellbender's men stops us from leaving, causes us to have to fight them. It was easy and we beat the cocky prick and head to Xandar for the Nova Corps station. Nova Corps AI is acting strange and it seems scared and it tells us that only Adam Warlock can save the universe, but he's, well, he's dead. So they run away like babies. We have to confirm it. This is another missable trophy, so I think there's no more missables now, so... Alright. There we go. Galactic, Frugality, pay your Nova Corps fines. There we go. And just as we are about to leave, the sorcerer's ship teleports in. So we then try our best to escape and we do successfully. We're back at the quarantine zone after being woken up by a younger self, what? And when on the planet, the black alien thingy appears and literally picks us all off, one by one. And we turn around to face our fears and kill it. So it says stop running away from the bad guys. That's what he said. That's the game done. Now it's time to clean up all the rest of the trophies. Never mind, it was just a dream. Sorry. I knew it was a nightmare. I was gonna say, if everyone died like that, that's crazy. Desperate times, complete chapter 9. There we go. We get waken up by Drax, and holy shit, his eyes are purple. And he's trying to convert us to follow the sorcerer's plans. So he leaves us to go to the planet, and we save the rest of the Guardians, as they didn't get converted. And he's landed us on a planet where he keeps talking about her. I don't know who that is. So we go look for Drax to stop him. Yes, Drax the Destroyer. Okay, we've unlocked Quill's ultimate now. Well, it's not his ultimate, it's his fourth ability. It just makes me have a shield. I don't know how I unlocked it. I don't know. But I don't have Groot yet. That's confusing. We find Drax choking someone out. So somehow we go to. Oh my god, Mantis is packing him up. What? Mantis is. Oh. Mantis is beating his ass. It's a pressure point. Mantis just beat his ass. She now mind controls him and says to us, we have to go to the creepy cave, whatever that means. Entering, Rocket literally almost dies, causing Mantis to fall off Drax, leaving Drax to be awakened, and charges at us all and sends him flying over the edge. Peter's guns end up merging together to make a wind tide, which saves Drax and allows Mantis to get him back under mind control. There we go, fan friction, acquire the wind element for Star-Lord's one, there we go. It was something like that. We then take him down into the cave, hopefully to convert him back. Oh, bullet hell. Defeat 15 enemies of Star-Lord's fan the hammer ability, there we go. And on the way we end up having to fight ourselves, since the fog down there makes our mind see things. There we go, set him up, knock him down, defeat 15 staggered enemies with a charged shot. Rocket faces his fears of water and saves us all by blowing up the statue, which caused the fog. We make it to a cocoon thingy, and as we go inside, Adam Warlock, oh my god, it's Adam Warlock, appears and wipes our ass out. I'm guessing that's Adam Warlock.
Foolish followers. Think fast, beard butt.
But thankfully Mantis tells him we're friendly and helps fix Drax and takes us into someone's mind. There we go, test of faith, complete chapter 10. This is getting intense now. We then go into Drax's mind and he has nightmares about the one and the only Thanos. As in this universe he was the one to kill him. The more we kill Thanos, the more of him appears. So we eventually have to let him kill us.
Hey, what's happening?
It worked, oh my god. Titan Slayer survived the manifestations of Thanos. Okay, I didn't actually think that would work, but it worked. The black monster that has been tricking Drax by appearing as his wife and daughter eventually saved Drax and help him accept his family's death. That's insane. The monster ends up turning into a scary version of Adam Warlock. That looks like Adam. That is Adam. He explains how the monster wanted to hurt people, so Adam tried to get the stone out of his head to avoid it. Once we leave, Nikki appears to take over the planet by using the hand of the Continuum Cortex. Mantis has to stay behind, so we leave and head to nowhere to find out what happened to Cosmo. There we go, Mind Over Matter, complete chapter 11. When we get to the planet, Adam jumps out because he thinks he's Wellard. That's the prick that stole from me. I don't care. She stole from me. I'm killing her. I want my credits back. What? That's a piss take. Gamora crashes out over them controlling kids and explains why.
Girls like her, like me, my sister. If I had just been better at protecting Nebula, maybe she wouldn't be dead.
Whoa. What? Nebula's dead? How? By who? Tell me, so I can find him and shake his Kratakan hand.
By me.
Damn.
You killed your sister?
We team back up and the sorcerer appears and almost kills us, but Adam appears to save us. I guess he is Wellard. They end up flying off and we bump into Cosmo, who has been told a lie and is being mind controlled. We try to save him and successfully do so. Finally, we make it into the Continuum Cortex to save Nikki. We free her, but she doesn't want saving, and the sorcerer beats Adam and takes him away. Rocket somehow managed to get a tracker on Adam. Here we go, nowhere to run, complete chapter 12. So we head back to the ship to track him down. At the sorcerer's ship, we see Nova Corps coming to help. Oh, never mind, they're helping them instead. We realise we need a plan and decide to get Lady Hellbender to help us, which of course we're going to need a big creature, and I'll let Drax tell you who it's going to be.
Drax knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, yes! Oh, no. You know where we're going. To Maklufor! To battle the legendary Fin Fang Foom!
On the way to capture Fin Fang Foom, we get hit by a rock and end up crashing, which causes us to have to walk to find Fin Fang Foom. On the way, we're about to get crushed, so our guns merge into this. Damn, what just happened? Our guns merged together. What do they make? Look at that, what did they turn into?
Oh yeah, I like this one.
You'll tell me what it is? I know it can break ice. Lava launcher. Acquire the plasma element for Star Wars guns. There we go. And then we get glitched. In a rock.
Got a better one?
PD hot guns.
No.
Right, I'm stuck. I'm stuck in the rock. Now we're on an ice. Oh my god, he's a massive dragon. We end up accidentally killing Foom. Here we go. Foom's doom. Defeat Fin Fang Foom. And Lady Hellbender appears and wipes us out. To calm her down, Groot revives Fin Fang Foom somehow, which leads to Lady Hellbender agreeing to help us save the galaxy. We go to save Adam, and Rocket ends up using Peter's music as a distraction, which upsets Peter obviously, but he allows it. Lady Hellbender arrives on Fin Fang Foom. We eventually make it inside. Oh, herbal remedy. Revive or heal companions 10 times with Groot's gift of Flora. There we go, and my remote's dying. Cosmo helps us since we saved him, of course, and eventually we end up finding Adam and we rescue him. Once we leave to find Nikki, she ends up performing a ritual. What the hell? What is happening? Go into the fire. Complete chapter 14, oh my god. We go back in our memory where it's Nikki waking us up for her mum's birthday again. But this time something else happened. Harrell basically tells him Nikki isn't his daughter and that she was adopted. And Peter needed to. So to snap her out of it, we have to destroy the party to make Nikki realise and let her mum go. Please blame Rocket. I'm not doing that option. How would I blame Rocket? When she breaks out of it, she turns into a different superhero. If you know who this is, let me know, as I don't. My bad, guys. Holy, what the hell? What happened to her? Adam jumps into the machine to stop it from taking over, and finally we have to fight the sorcerer. We eventually, after 30 minutes of fighting him, we beat him. Here we go, Faithless, defeat Grand Unifier Raker, there we go. And Adam shuts down the machine, and we leave and have a crazy Aura Lost walk. Oh, Broken Promises, complete chapter 15, there we go. Right, I'm gonna go clean up the rest of the trophies, and then I'm gonna tell you where they all place, because this is actually gonna be really difficult for me to rate, because I actually enjoyed all these games. So
I feel simply
what the hell?
fabulous.
It's not finished yet. Well, the game was done. What the hell? I thought the game was done. But we've got to fight Magnus? I'm guessing that's what it's called. Now, since Adam turned into Magus, we have to fight him. We have to use the Infinity Stone to stop him. He eventually gets stuck in the stone after Peter manages to hold it somehow. The Magus, complete chapter 16. Holy. Oh, I'm poetry critic, defeat the Magnus. The Magus. Now, finally, this is the end of the game.
He's gotta be okay. Right, Mantis?
The important thing is that he did it. You all did.
This was not his sacrifice to make.
Did we get paid? Not yet, but...
Alright, there. Now that's the actual full game done. That was cool. It tricked me. I fully thought it was finished, but it wasn't. That was very cool. So again, I'll rate them all at the end of the video. I'll finish getting this platinum, and then I'll be back. I'll show you all the trophies, obviously. And then finally, we'll see who would win the 5-hour game, the 10-hour game, or the 20-hour game. I went around collecting all the random trophies. And finally, I was on to the last one. Right, we're about to collect the final collectible, and the trophy should pop after this. It should. Hang on a minute. Why is it not? We have to equip all of them. Oh, there we go. Fashion, passion. Finally equip all outfits. That's kind of scared me now. I thought it was glitched. But now we're finally about to unlock the platinum. And then I'll tell you my thoughts on this game and which wins out of all 3 of these games. There we go. This is what we do. Win every trophy. That's quite weird, I won't lie. I don't know why it's win every trophy. So, this game took me 18 hours to platinum. Says 20, but I got it done in 18. I enjoyed this game, but there's a big but about it. There's so much fighting. In my opinion, it takes away from the story. The story was fun. Really enjoyed the story. And again, the performance of the game was really bad in quite a lot of places. Compared to all the other games, they didn't glitch at all, apart from this game. This game had so many glitches, but it's a bigger game, so I can kind of understand why it did. So, in 3rd place is, some people might hate me for this, but it's going to be Guardians of the Galaxy. There was just so many things about it. Don't get me wrong, it's not a bad game at all. I recommend you to play it, I definitely do. It's really funny and a lot of other things like that, so make sure you play it. But finally, I won't say 2nd place because then that'll say who's first, so I'll just go straight to 1st place. Now, believe it or not, this one's actually really close because I really enjoyed Astro's Playroom. But then I also enjoyed Ratchet and Clank. This is actually really difficult. But yeah, okay, yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna say it. The winner is, believe it or not, Astro's Playroom. I know that might come as a shock, but that game, it was really fun. So many little Easter eggs. I really enjoyed it, and I definitely want to play the full game. So it's a bit weird. You guys might not agree with it, but if you've played all 3 of these games, let me know in the comments which one you guys think is 1st place. But nevertheless, none of these games are bad. They're great games. I've said that many times. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If there's any games you'd like me to platinum, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.